Chelsea's signing of Jorginho was in many ways a statement of intent. Not only did they beat reigning Premier League champions Manchester City to the midfielder's signature, paying £50 million in order to do so, but they essentially confirmed their commitment to a new style of play. On the same day as Jorginho's arrival, Chelsea appointed Maurizio Sarri as their head coach. This was significant, as the two had complemented one another wonderfully during 3 seasons together at Napoli. Just as Sarri helped Jorginho to become a better player, Jorginho helped Sarri implement some of the most beautiful football seen in Europe. Prior to their working together, Jorginho was no more than a squad player. Under Rafa Benitez's management, he'd fallen down the Napoli pecking order, behind Gökhan Inler, Walter Gargano and David Lopez. In the summer of 2015, there were even rumours of him leaving the club in order to secure more regular game time, but his circumstances were soon to change completely. Despite bringing Mirko Valdefiori with him from Empoli, Sarri eventually plumped for Jorginho as the best man to steer his midfield. Within a matter of months, the player was back to his very best, directing Napoli's possession with unerring precision and composure. He became integral to the team over the 3 years that followed, playing a pivotal role in 2 exciting title challenges. In order to understand how he will impact the new Chelsea, it's first best to look into how he played within Sarri's Napoli setup. After an initial experimentation with a 4-3-1-2, Sarri stuck rigidly by a 4-3-3 system during his time in Naples. Jorginho played as the deep-lying midfielder at the base of the central 3, influencing the team in all phases. Defensively, Sarri's Napoli pressed high up the pitch in a ball-orientated manner. Within this intense pressing scheme, Jorginho was generally responsible for supporting from behind. He would shift laterally and ensure he remained close to his more advanced teammates, allowing them to heap pressure on the opposition ball player. At the same time, his movement and positioning prevented gaps from opening up between the team's midfield and defensive lines. Offensively, Sarri's Napoli played a fast possession game with a focus on verticality. This entailed building through the thirds through penetrative passes, of which Jorginho was a regular supplier. The 26-year-old was often situated just in front of the 2 centre-backs, forming a compact triangular build-up shape that helped Napoli resist pressure and establish control of possession. He was heavily involved at this particular stage, which explains why he topped Serie A's completed pass charts for 3 years straight, averaging 99 passes per game in this period. A fine playmaker with excellent vision, Jorginho doesn't just pass for the sake of it. His chipped through balls were an effective aspect of Napoli's attacking strategy under Sarri. He's also highly intelligent off the ball, knowing when and where to move to avoid opposition marking. This trait is something he had to develop as Serie A defences became increasingly fixated on stopping him in a bid to nullify Napoli's possession, and it could prove vital if and when he faces an equally attentive man-marking system in the Premier League. It's arguable that he wouldn't have fit in at Chelsea under Antonio Conte's leadership. Conte favoured a midfield 2 within a 3-4-2-1 system, and Jorginho's preferred regista role simply doesn't exist within that framework. Furthermore, he would have seen far less of the ball in the old Chelsea setup, meaning his aforementioned playmaking qualities wouldn't have been maximised. Fortunately for him, Sarri's appointment means tactical change is on the horizon. Firstly, Sarri will do away with the back 3 and implement his preferred back 4. This back 4 will be asked to take up a much higher defensive line in a more active pressing style. All of this is intended to help the team win back possession as quickly as possible. And without the ball, Jorginho will be responsible for screening the back 4 and supporting the press, occasionally moving up to mark an opponent when opposition possession moves wide. Sarri will also ditch the central 2 for a midfield 3, of which Jorginho will be the deepest operator. This may cause some uncertainty regarding the role of N'Golo Kante, previously Chelsea's ball-winning extraordinaire. However, the Frenchman could simply be moved into the right-sided central midfield berth, where he could be involved in pressing higher up the pitch. An additional benefit of this is that his line-breaking runs could be indulged more frequently to offer a different type of threat in possession. With Jorginho at the base and Kante on the right, Cesc Fabregas is the most viable option for the other midfield position, with the Spaniard bringing control to the team's attacking play. Ross Barkley and Ruben Loftus-Cheek are also more dynamic alternatives. Expect Sarri's Chelsea to line up in a 4-3-3 shape with a focus on dominating the ball more than they did under Conte. They will be more aggressive in their pressing and will adopt a quicker, more vertical possession game. And Jorginho, with his penetrative passing, astute positioning, spatial awareness and total understanding of Sarri's ideas, will underpin the new style.